There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
Hello everyone, happy Thursday morning. Welcome to this Valley News Now forecast update brought to you by 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. One thing is for certain, things feeling much better today than they perhaps felt the last couple of days. We saw a warm front move through overnight last night and into today, so temperatures were warming up overnight and we're starting the day much better. And will continue to warm throughout the rest of our Thursday. So let's take a look ahead to our forecast and a couple things that we are watching. First and foremost, that nice warm up. Above average temperatures have returned for today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big transition day. We are going to see a cold front move through, and a strong one at that. While temperatures will still be above average, the wind is really going to be ramping up late morning and into the afternoon. We'll talk about that. And then this weekend, behind that front, much colder, temperatures below average, and a few flakes possible in the Southern Valley and parts of southeastern North Dakota. That is mostly going to miss us. Here's where we are sitting right now for our temperatures, already up to 31 in Jamestown as of 10:30, 34 in Oaks, 27 in Fargo and Grand Forks, 30 in Bemidji, 22 Roseau, and one of the cool spots, 20 in Baudette. So we're already above average. Satellite and radar showing that the morning light snow has exited northern Minnesota for the most part, maybe a flurry or two right there. But a few more light snow showers working their way across the border, but just as a closer zoom here in Minnesota, seeing some more sunshine, and then a few flakes moving into parts of the Northern Valley once again. For today in Fargo, our sunrise was at 7:12. We're at 27 degrees, a mix of sun and clouds. Here's where we are headed, though. We are expecting a high of 40 degrees, so going to feel like early spring. And no, it doesn't come with a lot of wind. Out of the west, about maybe 5 to 15 miles per hour, so just a little bit of a breeze, but it's out of the west, so that pulls in some warmer temperatures. Grand Forks currently 27 degrees, and we are headed to the mid-30s. So all in all, across the region, shaping up to be a very nice day. This is a look at 4 o'clock temperatures, a little cooler along the international border, where we will see a little bit more cloud cover. 31 in Roseau, 32 Langdon, and then the better chance for some 40s in the Southern Valley. How about 45 in Sisseton, 44 in Aberdeen, 38 Alexandria, 39 in Valley City, 35 Bemidji, 34 Rolla, and 32 in Thief River Falls. Looking at your hour-by-hour forecast, you can see those wind arrows bringing just a bit of a breeze, but I never know if I should call that green or yellow. Let's just say the neon arrows out west indicate some breezier conditions, but that's where it will also be warmer. They're expecting some 50s today. Now, for tonight, the wind diminishes a bit. Temperatures still looking good. We go to bed tonight with temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s, mix of sun and cloud, or clear skies and clouds. But then tomorrow morning, we see that breeze more out of the northwest as opposed to west and southwest. That's going to make a big difference. You can kind of see the track of that cold front by 7 a.m. Generally a more southerly flow ahead of that cold front and then northwesterly flow behind it. So the actual cold front itself moves through in the morning hours, and we could see just a couple of flakes and flurries again in northern Minnesota to start our day. But then the wind, here it is, lunchtime tomorrow. The reddish orange shaded arrows in the Northern Valley indicates gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Now, some good news is that the warm temperatures today and tomorrow will allow for a bit of melting. And that is going to essentially crust over the snowpack. It melts and then refreezes overnight, becomes harder and crustier, and that will kind of mitigate the blowing snow potential. However, we do have the opportunity for a few flakes with that frontal passage. So any loose snow on the ground or falling snow could lead to some localized blowing snow issues. On top of the wind, we are also watching a temperature change. So this is noon, 40s south, teens to low 20s north. So temperatures will then start to fall in the early afternoon, and we'll see temperatures really plummet by the time we get to Saturday. Let's take a closer look at the wind. Tomorrow morning, this is 7:15, no wind worries today, so we're looking ahead to tomorrow. First thing in the morning for your commute, some gusts into the 30s to near 40 miles per hour in eastern North Dakota, and that wind increases across the Northern Valley and northwestern Minnesota late morning, early afternoon. That's when I'm expecting the strongest wind gusts. 45 to maybe 50 miles per hour. Still gusty south and west in the Southern Valley and southeastern North Dakota, with gusts in the 30s to near 40 miles per hour, but the strongest of the winds will be in the Northern Valley. Then that breeze diminishes as we head into Friday evening. Temperatures tomorrow, as I mentioned, it will vary greatly depending on where you live. In northeastern North Dakota, looking cooler with more time elapsed since the passage of the cold front. 12 in Rolla at 4 o'clock, 13 Langdon, 19 Devils Lake, 21 Grand Forks, 31 in Fargo, and 40 in Aberdeen. But it's going to be windy, so it'll feel a little bit cooler. And then buckle up. This is not a typo. I wish it was, but we are going from most areas in the 20s and 30s for your Friday afternoon to 7 for a high on Saturday. Mostly cloudy conditions as a system moves by to our south and west. High pressure in the Northern Valley will help mitigate the snow potential in the valley. It's kind of like, nope, you can't cross here. But parts of southeastern North Dakota and the far Southern Valley may see a couple of light snow showers, but that high pressure will do its job. We start Sunday sub-zero. It's going to be a cold one, but then we warm up to near 20 degrees. So a nice warm up from Saturday, but still below average for this time of year. And Sunday is the first day of meteorological spring. It is also meteorologist Lisa Green's birthday. She is off for the rest of the week and Monday to celebrate her birthday weekend, so you're stuck with me. By the time we get to Monday, we'll be talking about the return of some warmer temperatures. It'll feel more like spring again. We're looking at 36 degrees on Monday, a little bit breezy. 36 again on Tuesday, breezy Wednesday, a slight chance for a couple of flakes or isolated mix, 38 degrees. It'll depend what time that moves through, and perhaps a bit of that sticking around into Thursday. A little cooler for Thursday behind that system, 33 degrees, still above average. And then we're back up to 40 for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next weekend. And you see this here, it's almost time to spring forward. Clocks go ahead 1 hour on Sunday. So another sign that, spring is right around the corner. It's not too long now that 30s and 40s will be the norm. But in the meantime, we've got the winds of change approaching for tomorrow. Today, get out, soak up the nice weather and the relatively light wind. Friday, hang on to your hats because we'll see those gusts 40 to near 50, and then cold. Bundle up for the weekend. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday. Our afternoon crew will be in with your afternoon update here on our digital platforms. I'm not seeing any comments on our Facebook page. If you have any comments, you can hop over there and I'll look at it for another second or here. Meteorologist Joseph Williams will be on at Valley News Live at noon, and then Russ Thomas will join him later on this afternoon for our newscasts. Again, have a wonderful rest of your day. Your forecast update is brought to you by 1-800 Water Damage of North Dakota.
There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.